Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a look with the NYX Dreamcatcher Dusk Till Dawn palette. And I know they may look like baked eyeshadows, but actually they're not. And for those of you who are wondering, saying, oh, there's no mirror in there, oh yes there is. This part where the eyeshadows are slides out and you get a lovely little mirror down here along with a little sponge tip applicator. So if you're definitely looking for a mirror, you don't have to look far. Today I'm going to be doing kind of a light-ish smoky eye, and yeah. We're gonna do this. Go ahead and let's get into it. Okay, so we can do these and apply these with brushes. I'm gonna be showing you sort of how to go into each shade. You can use your fingers if you want to. That is completely up to you. As you guys have been able to see in other videos that I've done recently, I have already primed my face, my eyes, foundation, concealer, the works. So I will make sure to put all of that down below in the description box, as well as anything else that might need to be mentioned. So let's go ahead and zoom you in and let's make a look at this. Alright, so I'm going to have you in that far so that we don't lose focus. So I'm actually going to take a different mirror that I have. It is my e.l.f. blush palette that I'm using for a mirror. And right now I think what I want to do is use one of these light shades. So I'm probably going to use this one as my transition shade. So that'll go all over my lid as it usually does. So I'm going to take one of my eyeshadow brushes. And I always like to make sure that even if they're cleaned, that they don't have any residual shadow from previous looks. So I'm going to go ahead and coat the brush in that pigment. And I'm going to hold it in the middle part, almost towards that, because I want to apply some pressure to this. And this is shimmery, so don't worry too much about that. Now you can't really see what I'm doing with that shade, but it's actually lightening it a bit. If I look a little lighter than usual with the foundation that I used, is because I applied sunscreen to my face, because this foundation has no SPF, or at least not that I could tell. It's not advertised on the front or anything like that. So I did use that light shade just to sort of prime the eyes for the other shades. So I'm going to go ahead and put that brush to the side, and I'm going to go ahead and use one of my little harder eyeshadow brushes. And I think I'm going to go into this shade right here. And we're going to end up holding it back from the end like that. Make sure to coat your brush. Get it nice and full. And pat onto the eyelid as usual. And just really get it in there, just blending it out a little bit. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more to that. Alright, because I want it to be a really nice deep color. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead onto my left eye. Okay. So they're about even actually, but I'm just going to add a little bit more right here. And then just sort of make sure that everything looks good on that eye as well. So we'll put that off to the side. And I'm going to take yet another brush. And I'm going to go ahead and put on this very bright gold shade into my crease. Okay, so remember, coating the brush as always. So we're just going right into the crease. So right here. And I do want to apply some pressure here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some more. I know it's very light, so it doesn't seem like it's doing much of a difference. But if you can see, there's this color and then there's that right there. So just make sure to really coat your brush again for the other eye. And just really, you can sit here and blend it out for a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and make it a little deeper. Okay. Okay. So that kind of works out. And then, oh, we got fallout, honey. Alright, so there's that. And I think I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to use yet another eyeshadow brush. And I think I'm going to go ahead and go back into this white shade. It'll almost highlight it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to coat that brush a little bit. Remember, both sides. And I'm going to make sure that that highlight is definitely there. Okay. So really coat that. And go on to the other eye. Okay, so we have that. And I'm going to start to do sort of the smoky eye portion. So what I think I'm going to do, this is almost like a black but with purple glitter in it. So I'm going to take one of my eyeliner brushes and I'm just going to go like this into that shade because we really want to have some on the tip of our brush. And I'm just going to sort of go along this part here where my eyeliner would go and just apply it a little bit here. Okay, because I'm going to go ahead and take a blending brush when I've got what I want in the color. And I want to make sure that I put enough in there so that when I do come to blend it, it will actually do what I need it to do. So I'm going to go ahead and take my e.l.f. blending brush and just sort of smoke it out just a little bit. Okay, so I'm actually going to go in with this brush. Just tapping it ever so slightly. Okay. So we are sort of smoking it out. You will get some fallout from this, but you just sweep it away and keep going. So I'm going to go ahead and do this eye one final time. And just make sure that everything blends. Okay, so it is a little bit of a smoky eye, and I think it looks pretty good actually. So, I definitely like it. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to actually do some eyeliner as well as mascara, and I'm going to do that off camera so you don't have to see that. And I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, so now you see that my eyeliner and my mascara are on. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and do blush and highlight. I'm going to go ahead and take my blush brush and go into, you know, I'm kind of feeling this sparkly shade right here, so we're just going to go in with that. And I don't put a whole lot on because that's some crazy pickup. So, it's very pinky, so it's a little intense. Blend it out really nicely. Just be very, very careful. And you always want to get the apple of your cheeks when you're doing this. So you smile and you do it. But that actually looks really, really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my e.l.f. highlighter. This is the one in Pink Diamonds. Oh, pretty, pretty. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and take, where'd you go? Okay, I'm going to take my e.l.f. highlighter brush and just coat the crap out of that brush. And grab my mirror back again and just apply it right over the blush. Just apply it really nice and subtle. So get a little bit more and go for the other side. Okay. Okay, so that's done. And now I think all we have to do is some lips and some setting spray. So for the lips, I'm going to go in with a very bold red shade. It is by Maybelline and it is in the shade 645 Red Revival. I mean, it's a very, very pretty red color. And we're just going to put it on my lips here. Okay, so that's it. And I think we need to set this. So let's go ahead and grab the All Day Wear Wet n Wild PhotoFocus setting spray. And we're just going to spray a little bit. It wanted to go elsewhere, apparently. So just fan yourself off a little bit. Just really make sure you got everything. And yes, as always, you can take your hair down. Let it all go. And look like this. So again, if you saw me looking to the side, I was looking in the viewfinder to make sure that everything was okay. But thank you so much for joining me on this video and this tutorial. If you liked what you saw and you'd like to see more videos, hit the subscribe button down below as well as on that bell, and that bell will notify you every single time that I post a new video. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.